Welcome back to Filthy Rats Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Get your dew on. I'm partnered here today with my co-host Dalton Sim. Tell us about yourself, Dalton.
Hello, folks. I'm a young man. As you can see, I'm not the tallest guy or thinnest, but I'm enjoying my time here. So back to you, Steven.
Thanks, Dalton. Today we have a guest, Arthur Morgan from the Civil War. He has a slight meth addiction, but he's on rehab, so that is all right. Tell us about yourself, Arthur.
How we doing, boys? Thanks for having me here today. Yeah, I grew up in Pennsylvania on a little farm just north of a big town. Yeah, I was in Gettysburg. I was in a lot of battles in the Civil War. Overall, the say I shot around 50 ribs with my good old musket. Yep. So, you have any questions for me here today?
How'd you get addicted to meth at such a young age in the Civil War?
Well, it wasn't really in the Civil War. It was sort of a little bit after the Civil War when meth first came out, you know.
I see.
And, I was what you'd call a party animal. After that PTSD, it really got me.
I see.
And I became a normal day user of meth every day. And then I just couldn't stop. I tried to stop, and I just couldn't do it. And here I am today, on rehab about 100 years after. Or more than that.
How many classes of rehab have you went to?
Two classes.
Why?
Yesterday and the day before.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about did you get shot by anybody in the Civil War? Did you take any damage, collateral damage?
Well, hold on here. Let me take this off.
Oh, your
I have no arm. Got shot up by a goddamn gosh darn rib in the back of Gettysburg.
That's all right.
Cannonball.
Oh my God.
Yep.
All right.
So how'd that for you?
Yeah, how'd that feel?
It didn't feel too well, not gonna lie.
Did they have to singe your tendons so it stopped leaking blood everywhere?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what he did. I just remember laying down, all of a sudden he pulled out a saw and started sawing off my arm. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, just hold on, son. Passed out.
I see. So when they first came out with medicines, did you ever take any, or could you not afford any because of the damage to your family?
Is that before or after Civil War?
During
the Civil War? Well, luckily, the only medicine that I ever remember taking was penicillin, because the government gave us it because we were soldiers, but don't remember taking any other medicine except for that.
Did the Red Cross help with anything? You know, any problems you had?
Yeah, they were pretty nice. They helped me out a lot, you know. They were good doctors, and there was this one doctor, his name was, let me think, Dr. Massees, I think. He was a great doctor. I remember seeing him chop off a man's arm and leg at once with 2 axes, but other than that, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds pretty brutal.
He's a pretty brutal doctor.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you got put into the Civil War?
Well, when I first joined up, I was about 16 years old.
16 years old?
When did you get shot?
When I was about 17 years old. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. So did you get any schooling before you joined the Civil War?
Schooling as in legitimate schooling, or learn from lieutenant and sergeant?
Out of a book schooling, you know.
I was poor. A poor boy. I didn't have much schooling. The only schooling I got was some sergeant told me how to shoot a gun, how to kill the rebs.
That's very interesting. What'd you guys have to eat during the Civil War? What'd you eat and drink?
Well, sometimes we'd get to a camp where they'd actually have legitimate food, but when we were on the battlefield, one time I ate grass for a straight 5 days.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends that are still surviving? Have talked to anybody that was in the Civil War? Most of them died off.
They're all dead.
All dead?
I'm really glad man that's alive right now. I really don't know why I'm alive. Did so much mess that I probably shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, it kind of shows on your face.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
You got any, family that, when's the last time you talked to your family? Before you joined the Civil War or stuff like that?
Well, when I joined the Civil War, I left my family in Pennsylvania. And then after Civil War, I'm like, you know what? Michigan looks cool. It looks like a glove. So I went to Michigan, sat down here in the small town of Peck. Here I am. Haven't seen my family since. Pretty depressing now to think about it. I actually haven't been like that.
How'd your family treat you before you went into the Civil War?
Oh, they treated me like a piece of crap. They said I was irresponsible. But I don't know what irresponsible means, so they can go and leave me alone because I don't like them no more. I'm not depressed anymore.
Did you have any slaves at your house?
Fought for the Union, idiot. Do you think I had any slaves? What's wrong with you, boy?
Of course.
Are you from the South Part? You from the South Part?
Hey, calm down.
Oh,
Calm down.
sorry.
Okay, I don't want to kick you out of this podcast now. Get back to the topic. How did you get addicted to meth? Like, where'd you get it from? I want to know.
Detroit.
Who was it?
Some dude sitting on the corner of the street told me he wanted to try a cookie. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And all of a sudden he stabbed me in the back with some type of weird object, and I felt something going in my veins, and I was like,
Damn.
Sorry, PTSD gets me sometimes.
Yeah, that's okay. That's alright. It's alright. Oh, man, your throat sounds not very good.
Well, you know what happened when you get as old as me? I'm pretty old if you think about it. I was alive during the Civil War.
Yeah. Well, you want anything to eat? I got some cookies on the table. These ones aren't going to have you got stabbed in the back with meth, so here you go.
Let me try it.
Oh, that was a little wet.
Damn it. They were pretty good. Pretty good
Alright.
cookies.
Alright. Did you like any of your leaders that helped led you to war? What do they all mean?
You know, when the Battle of Gettysburg, I met General Meade. He was a pretty good general. He's pretty good. And I met General, what was his name? Mr. Grant, I believe it was. He was a pretty good man, but he was an alcoholic. Now I understand because I'm a meth addict, but you know, he was a good man. We lost many victories. Yeah, I don't really like thinking about the Civil War much, though. Makes me think of all my friends and people that died and gunfights.
Okay, let's get away from this topic.
Oh no.
That's okay. It's all right.
No.
Oh my God! Calm down, sir. Do you need meth to calm you down? Because I cannot do this. I cannot let you have meth on the show.
It helps sometimes, but I can make it through. I think I'm all right.
All right. Did you ever do the thing on the little round top, where they fought with sticks and stones?
Oh yeah, man! You should have seen this one time. Oh, I seen this girl. We were running up little round top. Sorry. We were running up it. We climbed. My buddy Johnny, he tripped, fell right in his face. Pretty sure he died. I've never seen him since. Then I went over top the hill. And we got on top of the hill, and I was like, okay, we made it here first. And I looked down the hill, and I see all these gray dudes in uniform. They were running at us. They were running at full speed, and they pulled out their guns, and they started shooting at us. We started shooting back, and we ran out of ammo. That's when my lieutenant said, charge. We ran at him, we chased him down that hill, and we fought with sticks and stones. Personally, I only killed 5 men, but the lieutenant there, he killed about 25.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, you did your job. You helped America.
So, what was your role in the Civil War, in the Battle of Gettysburg?
Shoot the Rebs, obviously. My role, shoot them all.
All right, well, this brings us to our commercial, sponsored by Mossberg Gunpowder. Arthur Morgan used this in the Civil War as He used it as a cup of ground coffee to put in his cold mud water.
Yeah.
All right, so
great.
Yeah,
it worked. Mossberg gunpowder. It worked real good because most of the other guys in my group, they all had some sort of different kind of cheap gunpowder. I call them all poor boys. I had the Mossberg stuff. It'd start raining, it was pouring out, and they wouldn't be able to shoot their guns, and they'd get shot. Here I was with my Mossberg gunpowder, making my coffee over top of the fire, pouring a little bit of gunpowder in it, lighting it on fire, it warms it right up, I swear. And then I put in my gun, and even if it rained, it still shoot real fine, real nice.
Sounds pretty advanced for your time.
You know,
must have been a pretty nifty, smart guy, you know.
Yeah, I was pretty smart until I got into the meth.
Did drinking that gunpowder do any damage to your body? Did you not really notice any of it?
Well, I'm still alive, ain't I?
Yeah. Did it give you the runs, anything? Did you really notice?
Oh, I puke about 5 times a day. This happened ever since I drank my first cup of gunpowder coffee, but I think that's normal. You guys puke 5 times a day too?
Only when I eat something that tastes like asbestos.
Oh.
Like the school's food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your boys still in school?
Yeah.
Well, college.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm doing this as a side job. So,
see.
yeah.
So, how old are you actually, Arthur?
I've counted it up, and I think it's about 174.
Dang,
Isn't that a record?
yeah, isn't that a record?
You know, it probably would be, but I don't ever tell anybody about it. You were the both first boys I've ever told, because if I tell somebody about it, I feel like I get famous. I'm just not into that type of stuff.
I see.
I'll probably get assassinated by John Wilkes Booth. I don't know if he's still alive.
No, that was a while ago. It's alright, your memory's probably a little faded. So, well, like, do you, like, trust the government nowadays? Do you agree with all the things we've changed over the years?
No, not anymore. I used to trust the government. That's why I bought one of them. Then they just left me. Now they're doing all this dumb crap. Making automobiles. I don't even know what automobiles are. I just was going down the road with my horse on the way to get here, and I'm gonna hit by 12 automobiles. 12 of them. Can you believe that?
How old's your horse?
Oh, I don't know. I go through about one a year.
One a year?
I ride them a lot, so you'll have that.
Yeah. Usually they last a little longer than that. You must not be the very, like the best rider.
You know what they say, I've only put about 12 into a lake so far.
12 into a lake.
Yeah.
Well, everybody needs a little bath. Well, like, did you do any racing with your horses or anything like that during, like what was the entertainment in that time zone?
Entertainment. Well, let me think here. Entertainment. We really didn't have much entertainment. We would just sort of sit there, and there was a lot of alcohol involved, I'm not going to lie. I drank a lot during the Civil War. I think that's another reason that I puke 5 times a day, but still getting after me. A lot of whiskey. Good times it was.
Sounds like it. Is there any sports back then that was you were allowed to play, or were you just basically like straight, like
Fight and go home.
yeah?
Well, we'd shoot. That was a sport. We'd shoot. Instead of shooting animals, we'd shoot other men, though. So, that was a sport. That was quite an interesting sport.
Let's get off that topic.
It's
Do
not
you have any triggers that will trigger anything? Oh, okay. Okay, stop. You need to knock it off, man. Take this Advil. Maybe it'll lighten up your head a little bit. You just drank a whole cup of pop with that thing.
Not Johnny. There's a whole lot outside. Look at him.
Stop.
Got some mess.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
All right, we don't need to talk about your addiction or any more triggers. I'm sorry I brought up that. It's probably a little sore of a topic. Yeah,
So, we are sponsored by Old Spice. If your grandfather hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist.
Yeah, I used to wear Old Spice back in my good old days when I was still young. I'm pretty sure I had like 12 kids all along the United States, and ladies loved it. That's all I gotta say.
they got some kids floating around.
Yeah, I'm not real sure where they went. I heard about one. I'm pretty sure he got arrested. He got arrested for like murder or some crap. But let's not talk about that. That's
You know the names of any of them?
Yeah, did you pick out any names?
the one that got arrested. Let me think about his name here real quick. It was something not very good. That's all I remember. I think it was like Gerald or something.
Gerald.
Yeah.
So, how many wives did you have?
I didn't have any wives. I had a lot of girlfriends. I didn't have any wives. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. How did you like get into like any of that like relationship status? Like, what was your relationship status during the war?
Well, you see, I turned 16. That's when I went straight to the war. I had a girlfriend here, and then I completely forgot about her by the end of the war, and I just moved to Michigan. Here I am now. I don't know where she is anymore. She's probably dead.
Well, so basically you're still in a relationship, right?
Well, I think she's dead, so.
Well, you never ended it, so then you can end it.
Well, I was never married.
All right, I guess that makes a lot of sense. All right, and that concludes our podcast. Thank you, Arthur and Dalton, for being here with me today and being nice companions.
Yeah.
Arthur,
No problem,
please
man.
get some help, and Dalton, paycheck will be on the counter.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.